Welcome, my friend. Before we begin, I want you to take a deep breath and remind yourself why you started learning English. Maybe you dream of traveling the world and talking confidently with people from different countries. Maybe you want to understand movies, podcasts, or books without translation. Or maybe you just want to open new doors in your life, better work, more opportunities, more freedom. Whatever your reason is, remember this. Learning English is one of the most powerful decisions you can ever make. English is not just a language. It's a bridge that connects you to millions of people, cultures, and ideas. Every word you learn is like adding a new color to your life. It helps you express yourself better, think clearer, and grow as a person. And the beautiful thing is, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. Every day you learn something new, even one small word, one phrase, one sentence. You move closer to fluency. Think of your English journey like a big adventure. Some days it's easy, some days it's hard, but every single step counts. Even when you make mistakes, that's progress. Mistakes are not signs of failure, they are proof that you're learning. Every successful English speaker was once a beginner, just like you. So today, as you read this motivational story, don't just see it as text. See it as a lesson for your English and your life. Read it out loud, feel the rhythm of the words, and imagine yourself becoming more fluent with every line. Because you are improving, step by step, word by word. Now let's begin with today's story. A reminder that your attitude, just like your English, can shape the quality of your life. Let's grow together, in English and in strength. Imagine that every single day starts like a new, clean page, a blank canvas waiting for you to fill it with color and meaning. You're the artist, and the brush in your hand represents your choices. Every decision you make adds a stroke to your life's painting. So ask yourself, what kind of picture do you want to create today? Each new day is a gift, a chance to become better, to grow, and to move closer to the person you want to be. It's not about luck or chance, it's about what you decide to do. Learning, working hard, and especially improving your English every day, these are the small actions that build big success. Because when you learn a new English word, phrase, or idea, you're not just learning a language. You're sharpening your mind and expanding your world. One of the greatest lessons in life is simple. Success is made of small daily disciplines. Every time you make a smart choice, practice a new English sentence, or stay positive, you take one step forward. Failure, on the other hand, comes from small mistakes or bad habits repeated every day. The line between success and failure is thin, and it's made up of what you choose to do or not to do right now. Let's start with the first area you must improve daily: your attitude. Your attitude is the foundation of everything. It shapes how you see the world, how you react to problems, and how you treat others. A strong, positive attitude can change your entire life. It's like a magnet. It attracts opportunities, good people, and success. Think about it. Have you ever met someone who complains all the time? They always see the negative side of everything. Such people rarely succeed because their negativity pushes away good things. But people with a positive mindset attract success. Others want to be around them, work with them, and help them. Improving your attitude doesn't mean you must be happy all the time. It means learning to stay calm, hopeful, and thankful, even when things get hard. Start small. Today, focus on being more grateful. Tomorrow, try to stay patient. The next day, when something goes wrong, Look for a solution instead of just complaining. These little changes build a stronger, more positive you. When your attitude improves, everything else starts to improve too. Your relationships, your work, your health, and even how easily you learn English. Because a positive mind learns faster, remembers more, and stays motivated longer. So, paint your canvas with confidence, positivity, and curiosity. And make sure English is one of the bright colors you add every single day. You should work on your communication skills every single day because this is one of the most important things that will decide how successful you become. Why is that? Because almost everything in life is about communication. Whether you're chatting with a friend, making a business deal, or simply spending time with your family, communication is always at the center of it all. The better you communicate, the stronger your relationships will be, the more smoothly your business will run, and the more respect and influence you'll earn in your community. But let's make one thing clear. Communication isn't only about talking. In fact, some of the best communicators in the world speak very little. They listen, and they listen carefully. They listen with empathy, with the goal to understand, not just to reply. That's what true communication is about. It's a two-way process. It means expressing your own ideas clearly, but also understanding the ideas and emotions of others. And the great news is, you can improve this skill every single day. Maybe today you focus on being a better listener. Tomorrow, you practice explaining your opinion calmly without sounding aggressive. The next day, you try to find the right words to describe your feelings more clearly. Each day, you make small changes that polish your communication style, like shaping a diamond. Step by step, you become a person people want to listen to, respect, and follow. Here's where the real power of communication appears. When you learn to communicate well, you gain influence. You become a better leader. You inspire people to take action. Think about it. Have you ever had a misunderstanding with someone because of poor communication? Maybe you thought they meant one thing, but they actually meant something completely different. That small misunderstanding might have turned into a big conflict. Now imagine how different your life would be if you improved your communication a little every day. How many problems could you avoid? How many relationships could you make stronger? How much trust could you build? It's definitely something worth thinking about. And remember, improving your English helps you improve your communication too. Every English word you learn gives you more power to express yourself, to connect with others, and to be understood by people from all around the world. When you study English, you're not just learning grammar or vocabulary, you're learning how to share your ideas with confidence and clarity. So don't stop. Keep practicing your English. Keep speaking, keep listening, and keep improving. Communication and English are skills that can change your entire life. Let's continue your growth. One word, one conversation at a time. Self-discipline is the bridge between your goals and your achievements. It's what connects your dreams to real results. It's that inner strength that pushes you to keep going even when you don't feel motivated, even when things get uncomfortable, even when no one is watching. Because the truth is, without self-discipline, success is impossible. You can have the biggest goals, the smartest ideas, and all the talent in the world. But if you don't have the discipline to take consistent action, none of that will ever come to life. Self-discipline is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. And just like any muscle, you build it little by little, every single day. Maybe today you discipline yourself to wake up 15 minutes earlier. Tomorrow, you push yourself to study English even when you'd rather scroll through your phone. The next day, you stay focused on your work instead of getting distracted. These may seem like small actions, but when you add them up over time, they lead to massive results. But here's something important. Self-discipline isn't only about willpower. It's about building habits that make progress easier. When something becomes a habit, it no longer feels like a struggle. You don't need to force yourself. It just becomes part of who you are. For example, if you make it a habit to read or listen to English for 20 minutes every day, soon it won't feel like studying anymore. It'll feel natural, like brushing your teeth. That's the power of consistency. I once knew a young man with incredible potential. He was smart, creative, and full of energy, but he lacked discipline. He started many things, learning English, writing ideas, setting goals, but he never finished any of them. Every time he got excited about something new, he'd abandon what he was already doing. As a result, he stayed in the same place. One day I told him, you need to work on your discipline. Stick with something until it's finished, even when it's boring, even when it's hard, especially when you don't feel like it. He took that advice to heart. He started small, waking up early, reading daily, and dedicating time to English every single day. Slowly, his discipline became his superpower. And that's what you can do too. Discipline is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's about showing up for yourself again and again, even when it's tough. Every time you sit down to practice English, when you repeat a word, write a sentence, or listen to a podcast, you're not just learning a language. You're training your discipline. You're building a version of yourself that doesn't give up. So stay patient, stay disciplined, and keep going. Because the more disciplined you become, the more unstoppable you'll be. In English and in life. Your goals are waiting for you. All you have to do is stay consistent. And before you know it, your life becomes more organized, more focused, and more productive. You begin to realize that time is not something that controls you. It's something you can guide, something you can shape with purpose. Every minute you spend learning, growing, or improving your English is an investment in your future self. The time you dedicate to mastering a new language, reading new words, or practicing pronunciation is never wasted. It's like building a bridge to new opportunities, to better communication, better confidence, and a better life. Time management isn't about filling every second with work. It's about using your time with intention. When you plan your day around meaningful goals, like improving your English every morning, listening to a podcast during lunch, or reading a few pages before bed, you're not just managing time, you're shaping your identity. Every small choice adds up. Every habit you form takes you one step closer to fluency and success. Remember, time is like a mirror. It reflects your priorities. If you spend your time wisely, your life will show it. If you waste it, it disappears quietly, leaving only regret. So make a decision today. Choose progress over procrastination, growth over comfort, learning over scrolling. Keep your focus, manage your time well, and never stop learning, especially English, because it's not just a language, it's your key to the world. It opens doors to better jobs, new friends, and new ways of thinking. Every day you practice, you're becoming stronger, smarter, and more capable. So don't wait. Your time is now. Next, you must focus on how to use your time with real purpose, not just activity. You see, it's easy to stay busy, checking your phone, replying to messages, jumping from one small task to another. But being busy doesn't always mean being productive. Productivity means doing the things that truly matter. the ones that actually move your life forward. Many people say they don't have enough time, but that's not really true. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. The difference is how we use them. Think about it. How often do you spend hours on things that don't bring you closer to your goals? Maybe you scroll through social media instead of learning something new, or you delay studying English because you think you'll do it later. But later often never comes. That's why learning to manage your time is one of the smartest things you can ever do. Here's a simple but powerful tip. Start every day with a plan. In the morning, take 5 or 10 minutes to write down what really matters. Ask yourself, what's the one thing I could do today that would make my day meaningful? Then, focus on that. Don't let distractions steal your energy. And remember, rest is part of the plan too. You can't stay productive if you're exhausted. Take small breaks, walk, breathe, or listen to something that inspires you. Maybe an English podcast, a motivational talk, or a short story. That way, even your rest helps you grow. When you manage your time wisely, your days feel calmer and more meaningful. You stop rushing and you start living. Every minute you spend improving your English, reading, or learning something new is a brick in the foundation of your success. So use your time to build something beautiful, a better you. Because time will pass anyway, but how you use it will define who you become. Every single day, you should work on building and improving your knowledge. The world around us is always changing. New technologies appear, new opportunities rise, and new skills become important. If you stop learning, you slowly start to fall behind. But when you keep learning, you move forward, and new doors begin to open for you. The more you know, the more you can do. And the more you can do, the more valuable you become to your work, to your community, and to yourself. When you bring value to others, life rewards you in return, sometimes with better opportunities, sometimes with more respect, and sometimes with peace of mind. So, if you truly want to succeed in life, you must make learning a part of your daily routine. How can you do that? It's simple. Read, listen, and study every day. Today, you might read an article in English about a topic that interests you. Tomorrow, you could listen to an English podcast about personal growth. The next day, you might take an online course to improve your professional or language skills. Each small effort adds up over time, and one day, you'll realize that you've become more knowledgeable, confident, and capable of handling life's challenges. And remember this, learning doesn't stop when school ends. That's actually when the real education begins. School teaches you the basics, but self-education builds your future. As the famous saying goes, formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. The most successful people in the world are lifelong learners. They read every day, they ask questions, they stay curious. They know that every new piece of knowledge gives them an advantage. Mr. Schoaf, one of the wisest men I've ever known, once told me, "Jim, the more you learn, the more you earn." Those words changed my life. I started reading books, listening to English tapes, and attending seminars. Each new lesson helped me see the world differently. And just like Mr. Schoaf promised, the more I learned, the more opportunities appeared. If you keep learning every day, especially if you learn in English, you'll open yourself to a world full of chances. English gives you access to books, videos, and people from all over the planet. It's the key to growth, to connection, and to confidence. Now let's talk about another area that deserves daily attention: your finances. Many people think their financial situation is something that just happens, but that's not true. Your finances are something you build and shape with your habits, just like you shape your body or your mind. Whether you want to get out of debt, save money, or simply feel more secure, it starts with small steps done every day. The truth is, most people know how to make money, but they don't know how to manage it. That's why they often struggle, no matter how much they earn. The good news? You can start improving your financial habits today. Today, write down all your expenses. See where your money really goes. Tomorrow, make a simple budget. Decide how much you can spend and how much you should save. The next day, put aside even a small amount for your future. Each of these little actions builds your financial strength over time. One day, you'll realize that you're not worried about money anymore because you've learned how to control it instead of letting it control you. And remember, learning about money, like learning English, is a lifelong skill. The more you understand it, the more freedom you'll have. I want you to understand this clearly. It's not about how much money you make, it's about how much you keep. Some people earn a lot, but they spend all of it quickly. They live paycheck to paycheck, always feeling the stress of money problems. On the other hand, some people earn less but are able to save, invest, and grow their wealth. How? Because they have learned the simple rules of managing money. And here's the great part. Anyone can learn these rules. You don't need to be a financial expert. You just need to make small, smart choices every day. One of the best pieces of advice I ever received was simple but powerful. Spend less than you earn and invest the rest. If you follow this rule every day, your financial future will become much more secure. But there's a catch. It takes discipline. It means sometimes you have to wait to buy things you want now in order to enjoy freedom and security later. This is a skill you can practice and improve every day. Your ability to make smart financial choices, to save and invest, will grow over time, just like any other skill in life. Think about this. Have you ever looked at your bank statement and asked yourself, where did all my money go? That's a sign. It's time to start taking control of your money instead of letting your money control you. And you don't need big changes. Small, consistent improvements every day will make a huge difference over time. Next, let's talk about personal development. This is about growing as a person every single day. Life is about growth. If you're not growing, you're standing still. And if you're standing still, slowly, you fall behind. Personal development is not about being perfect. It's about making progress every day. It's about improving yourself, your thoughts, your habits, and the way you act. This is a journey that lasts your whole life, and it's something you cannot ignore if you want to succeed. How can you do it? Step by step. Today, focus on improving your self-awareness. Learn more about your strengths, your weaknesses, and your habits. Understand yourself better. Tomorrow, start learning a new skill, something useful for your career or personal life. The next day, practice applying what you've learned in real life, improving yourself bit by bit. Each day adds up. The more you work on yourself, the more confident, capable, and successful you become. And here's the bonus. Many personal development resources are available in English, so practicing this while learning English will improve both your skills and your language at the same time. Every day, you should work on improving your emotional intelligence. This means learning how to understand and manage your own emotions and how to connect better with other people. When you get better at this little by little, it helps your personal growth in many ways. Over time, you will notice that you are becoming the person you always hoped to be, more confident, calm, and capable. One of the most effective ways to grow personally is to set clear goals, but not just any goals. Your goals should match your values, passions, and purpose. This way, your goals don't just help you achieve more, they help you become the kind of person who can achieve them. Here's how you can practice this every day. Today, set a small goal, like reading one chapter of a personal development book. Tomorrow, practice a new habit for 10 minutes, something that challenges you. The next day, reflect on what you've done and adjust your plans if needed. Each small action, each little improvement moves you forward on your journey of growth. But personal development is not just about learning new things, it's also about unlearning. Sometimes to grow, you need to let go of old habits, beliefs, or ways of thinking that are holding you back. This is why personal development is a lifelong process. You keep learning, growing, and improving. The more you commit to improving yourself each day, the more you'll see your life get better. In your relationships, your work, your confidence, and your happiness. And remember, practicing personal development in English is also a great way to strengthen your English skills every day, combining growth with language learning. One of the most powerful lessons I've learned about personal development is this: you attract what you become. Think about it. If you want to attract success into your life, you need to become successful in your habits, your thinking, and your actions. Success is not something that just happens. It's something you grow into. If you want to attract great relationships, you must become the kind of person who deserves and nurtures great relationships. If you want to attract abundance, you must develop an abundant mindset, a way of thinking that sees opportunities, possibilities, and positivity. The good news is that all of this can be worked on every single day. You can become more disciplined, focused, positive, and successful by improving yourself just a little bit each day. Small, consistent steps lead to big results over time. Next, let's talk about purpose. This is one of the most important parts of life. Your purpose gives your life direction. It's the reason you get up in the morning. It's the energy that keeps you moving forward, even when life is hard. Here's the key: you have to work on your purpose every day. You need to refine it, understand it more deeply, and live it out in your daily actions. Some people might say, I don't know my purpose, and that's completely okay. Purpose isn't something you just find in one moment. It's something you discover and grow over time, and you can make it clearer a little each day. Today, spend some time thinking about what is really important to you. Tomorrow, take a small step toward your dreams. The next day, make sure your actions match your values. Each day, you get closer to living a life full of purpose. Before you know it, your purpose will be clearer, stronger, and more fulfilling. When you live with purpose, everything else in your life begins to fall into place naturally. Your decisions, your energy, and even your success. And remember, practicing your English while learning about personal development is a perfect way to grow your language skills and your life at the same time. Every day you read, listen, or speak in English, you're building your future. Your work becomes more meaningful. Your relationships become stronger and deeper. Even your challenges turn into chances to grow. Purpose is like a foundation, the base on which a fulfilling and happy life is built. The amazing part is that you can work on this every single day. I once met a man who seemed to have everything: money, success, fame. But he was deeply unhappy. He didn't know why. One day I asked him, "What's your purpose? Why are you doing all of this?" He couldn't answer. He had spent so much time chasing success that he forgot why he wanted it in the first place. I told him, "You need to find your purpose and live it every day." He listened carefully. Slowly, he started focusing on what really mattered, helping others, making a difference, and living a life with meaning. And you know what happened? His life changed completely. He found happiness, peace, and a sense of fulfillment that he had never felt before. And it all started with the small daily practice of living with purpose. Next, one of the most important habits to improve every day is being grateful. Gratitude is one of the most powerful feelings you can develop. It can transform your life in ways you might not even imagine. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you stop thinking about what you don't have and start noticing all the good things already in your life. And when you do this regularly, more good things naturally come to you. Gratitude is simple to practice every day. For example, today, take a moment to appreciate the people who support you. Tomorrow, notice the small blessings you often take for granted: your health, your home, your job. The next day, even appreciate challenges that taught you lessons and helped you grow. When you focus on gratitude, your mindset changes from thinking about lack to thinking about abundance. Over time, your entire view of life becomes more positive, peaceful, and hopeful. And here's something exciting. Practicing gratitude in English is also a perfect way to improve your language skills. When you write or speak about the things you're thankful for, you build vocabulary, practice sentence structure, and think in English, all while shaping your mind for success. Learning English is not just about memorizing words, grammar rules, or practicing speaking. It is much more than that. It is about opening doors to new opportunities that you could not access before. Every single new word you learn, every sentence you try to speak, every time you write something in English, you are building a new part of yourself. You are shaping your mind, your skills, and your future. Think about it. By learning English, you can connect with millions of people around the world, read books in their original language, understand movies without subtitles, travel with confidence, and even improve your career opportunities. Each small step you take in learning English brings you closer to a life full of possibilities. It is normal to feel frustrated sometimes. You may forget words, confuse grammar rules, or feel shy when speaking. That is okay. Everyone experiences it. Even the most fluent speakers once started exactly where you are now. The important thing is to keep going every single day. Even if it's just 10 minutes of practice, or learning one new word, or speaking one short sentence, that is progress. Every single effort counts. Little by little, day by day, your skills grow. Your confidence grows. Your ability to express yourself grows. And one day, you will realize that you are able to speak, write, and understand English far better than you ever imagined. Mistakes are not failures. They are proof that you are actively learning and growing. Every mistake teaches you something new. Every correction helps you improve. Every time you try, you become a little stronger, a little smarter, and a little closer to your goal. The key is persistence and consistency. Keep practicing every day. Even if progress seems slow, even if you feel tired, keep going. The journey is long, but every step matters. Remember, success in learning English, like any skill, comes from small daily actions repeated over time. Believe in yourself. You are capable of learning more than you think. You can remember more than you expect. You can speak, write, and understand English if you dedicate yourself to it. Every day is a new chance to improve. Every word you learn, every sentence you speak, every conversation you have is a step toward your dreams. Imagine yourself traveling, speaking confidently, understanding everything around you, or having the job you want because your English is strong. That is possible, and it starts with your small actions today. Do not compare yourself to anyone else. Everyone learns at their own pace. The only person you need to compete with is yourself. Your progress, no matter how small, is your victory. Each day you learn something new, you are building your future. Each word you memorize, each time you practice speaking, each time you listen to English content, you are investing in yourself. And the reward? Freedom, confidence, and endless opportunities. So do not give up. Do not stop. Even if it feels hard, even if you feel like it is impossible, keep going. Every day, read something in English, write something in English, speak something in English, or listen to English. Make it part of your daily life. You will be amazed at how fast you grow when you practice consistently. One day, you will look back and be proud. You will see that all those small efforts, all those small victories, created a big, wonderful change in your life. Remember this. You can do it. You are learning. You are improving. You will succeed. English is not just a language. It is a tool. It is a key. It is a bridge to the life you dream about. Every day you use it. Every day you practice it. You are creating new opportunities, new skills, and a brighter future. Keep believing, keep learning, and keep going. You are capable of amazing things, and English is one of the most powerful tools to help you achieve them. Every day you spend learning English is an investment in yourself. Think about it carefully. Each word you learn, each sentence you read, each conversation you have in English is building your brain, your skills, and your future. It's like planting seeds in a garden. At first, it may seem slow. You may not see immediate results. Some days it feels like nothing is happening. But if you keep watering those seeds every day, eventually they grow into strong, beautiful trees that give shade, fruit, and life. Learning English works exactly the same way. The words you learn today, the mistakes you make today, the sentences you practice today, all of it creates your fluency tomorrow. Do not fear mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Mistakes are proof that you are growing. Every time you make a mistake, your brain learns something new. Every time you struggle to say a sentence, your ability to speak improves. Every time you listen and understand a sentence that once seemed too difficult, your comprehension grows. It is a process, and every step counts. Learning English is a journey, not a race. What matters most is consistency, persistence, and belief in yourself. Imagine your life 1 year from now if you dedicate just 30 minutes a day to learning English. Imagine yourself understanding movies without subtitles, reading books in English, talking confidently with people from all over the world, or even having your dream job because your English skills are strong. Imagine traveling to new countries and being able to communicate freely, make friends, and enjoy experiences you never could before. All of this is possible if you take small, consistent actions every day. You have to remind yourself that progress may be slow sometimes. Some days it will feel hard. Some days it will feel like you are not learning anything. That is completely normal. What matters is showing up every day, even if only for a few minutes. Each day adds up. Day by day, week by week, month by month, you will see your skills grow. You will feel more confident. You will speak more fluently. You will understand more easily. And one day you will realize that all your efforts, all your struggles, all your daily practice built a new you, a stronger, smarter, and more confident version of yourself. Remember, English is not just a subject to study. It is a key to freedom, opportunities, and a brighter future. It is a bridge to people, cultures, ideas, and experiences you have never had before. The more you practice, the more doors open for you. Every new word you learn, every new phrase you master, every time you speak English, you are unlocking a new opportunity. And the beauty of it is that learning English is something you can do anywhere, anytime. Your phone, your computer, a book, a podcast, all of these can help you. All it takes is discipline, curiosity, and a love for learning. So today, start small. Read one paragraph in English, write one sentence in English, speak one phrase in English, listen to one short audio in English. That is enough. Do it every day. Do it for a month, 2 months, 6 months. You will see amazing results. You will notice that what once seemed impossible has become natural. You will notice that your confidence has grown. You will notice that your mind thinks differently. And you will realize that learning English is not just about the language, it is about building a better life for yourself. Believe in yourself. Keep going. You are capable of incredible things. Every small action you take builds your skills, your confidence, and your future. One day, you will look back and be amazed at how far you have come. And when that day comes, you will know every moment you spent learning English, every effort you made, every mistake you corrected was worth it. Your daily journey to learning English, a complete motivation guide. Imagine waking up every morning with a small mission to become a better English speaker than you were yesterday. Each day is like a new page in your personal story, and learning English is the pen in your hand. Every word you write, every sentence you say, and every phrase you understand is a part of your journey. You may not see the big changes at first, but every small step counts. Each day you practice, you are building your future, opening doors to opportunities you never imagined. Learning English is like climbing a mountain. At first, the steps feel heavy. Your legs are tired. Your lungs are short of breath. You may feel frustrated because it seems too hard. But each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to the top. And when you reach the top, the view is incredible. You see the world differently. You see yourself differently. You feel proud and confident because you didn't give up. The same goes for learning English. Every word you learn, every sentence you speak, every time you understand something you couldn't before, all these are steps toward your mountaintop. Step 1. Start small. Every day. The best way to learn English is not to try to do everything at once. Small actions matter the most. Today, learn 5 new words. Tomorrow, practice making 3 sentences with them. The next day, read a short paragraph in English and try to understand every word. Each small action might seem unimportant at first, but when repeated daily, these small actions create enormous progress. Step 2. Practice speaking. Speaking is often the hardest part of learning a language, but it is also the most powerful. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every time you speak, your brain remembers the words and patterns better. You can start by speaking to yourself. Describe your day in English. Say what you see around you. Talk about your plans. Then, talk with someone else, a friend, a teacher, or even online. The more you speak, the more confident you become, and confidence is key. Step 3. Listen every day. Listening is a superpower in language learning. Listen to English music, podcasts, audiobooks, or short videos. Even if you don't understand everything, your brain is learning patterns, pronunciation, and rhythm. Every day, choose a small listening task. Maybe 10 minutes today, 15 tomorrow. Over time, you'll understand more and more without even thinking about it. Step 4. Read daily. Reading in English helps you see how words and sentences work together. You don't need to start with novels. Start with short articles, blogs, or simple stories. Highlight new words, write them down, and use them later. Every paragraph you read increases your vocabulary, strengthens your grammar, and improves your comprehension. Step 5. Write to remember. Writing helps your brain remember words and grammar. Start a small English diary. Write one sentence about your day, then two, then a short paragraph. Describe your feelings, your plans, or a story from your life. Every day, your writing improves, your grammar becomes more natural, and your confidence grows. Step 6. Review and repeat learning. English is like building a wall brick by brick. You must review what you learned yesterday before adding a new brick today. Go over vocabulary, phrases, and sentences regularly. Repetition is not boring. It's the key to mastery. Step 7. Set goals. Goals give your learning direction. Maybe you want to read a book in English, watch a movie without subtitles, or speak confidently with a friend. Break your goals into small steps and practice them every day. Today, learn 10 words. Tomorrow, make 5 sentences. The next day, practice speaking for 5 minutes. Little by little, you move toward your bigger goal. Step 8. Celebrate progress. Never forget to celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. Did you learn 5 new words? Great! Did you understand a full sentence in a video? Amazing! Did you speak with a friend in English without translating in your head? Incredible! Recognizing your progress gives you motivation to keep going. Step 9. Keep a positive attitude. Sometimes learning feels hard. You may forget words or feel slow. That's normal. Don't be discouraged. Your attitude determines how fast you progress. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Focus on your growth, not on mistakes. Every mistake is a step forward, not backward. Step 10. Imagine your future. Every day you spend learning English is an investment in your future. Imagine traveling to another country, understanding people, making friends, and feeling confident. Imagine working in a dream job where English opens doors. Imagine reading your favorite books in English or understanding movies without subtitles. That future is possible if you commit to daily practice today. Step 11. Make English part of your life. Don't see English as just a subject or a task. See it as part of your life. Speak it, listen to it, read it, write it every day. Use it to express yourself. Use it to explore ideas. Use it to connect with people. The more you live in English, the faster you grow. Step 12. Never give up. Remember, learning a language is a journey, not a race. Some days will be easier, some harder. Some days you will feel proud, other days frustrated. That's normal. What matters is showing up every day, doing your best, and believing that every small step counts. Consistency beats intensity. Daily practice beats occasional effort.